Happy Wednesday. It's May the 24th. Revelation 5, 11, and 12. Then I looked, heard the voice of many angels around the throne, and also of the living creatures and of the elders. Their number was countless thousands plus thousands of thousands. And they said with a loud voice, "Worthy is the Lamb who was slaughtered to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing." So now, what are these living creatures? John describes them with the same kind of description that we see animals in the created kingdom. They sort of have features of animals like our animals. There were four creatures on each sort of corner around the throne, and John gives this description. One of them had the face like a lion, and one like an ox, and one like a man, and one like a flying eagle, and they had eyes all around. And so everybody wants to try to figure out what it means. Some will say to you that they represent different sort of figures within the created universe, and maybe they do. I'm not as concerned about that as I said yesterday as to what they're doing. They're all gathered in worship. You see, they all have voices. John heard their voices. You see, so John has been given this incredible opportunity to witness a worship gathering in heaven. You see, the Lamb has just been identified as the only one who can take the scroll from the Father. And the scroll has these seals on it, and everybody's interested in what's in the scroll, and nobody, it says, is worthy to take the scroll, to open the scroll, to read the scroll. Now theologians and scholars will they'll give you all kind of ideas as to what all that represents, right? Here's what I look at. I see one thing. The Lamb is worthy to take the scroll. Therefore, the Lamb is worthy of worship. You see? We're going to consider Friday what the words of that worship are, the actual things that the crowd around the throne say to the Lamb. But here we've got these creatures, and they're gathered around the throne, and they're motivated to worship. Why do we worship? Why do you worship? I mean, is your worship sort of all the time? Or is worship confined to that 11 o'clock hour on Sunday morning? I mean, we got really safe in my upbringing, in my generation, to saying worship happens in, quote, church. But as I've gotten older and as I went to Bible college and seminary and studied these things, here's what I realized. Our lives are an expression of worship. Why do we worship? Because we should worship. We should be motivated to worship throughout our lives, our actions, our choices, our attitudes. All of these can be expressions of worship, because worship is our expression of love back to God. See, John's vision, John saw, Revelation 5, 11, and 12. Then I looked and heard the voice of many angels around the throne, and also of the living creatures and of the elders, and their number was countless thousands plus thousands of thousands, and they said with a loud voice, "Worthy is the Lamb who was slaughtered to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing." See you next time.